Welcome to Fredo Layport. The purpose of the Layport extension is to show you in Sketchup what you will see in layout. So this is a Sketchup model in layout with this scene. In Sketchup, you don't know exactly what you will get in layout. So Fredo Layport is the possibility to show it visually. This red rectangle is what you'll get in layout. Okay, now you can, of course, change the view manually or center it, and therefore if you center it, I save, I go to layout, I update, and now you see that I have the house centered in the SketchUp model in layout. This is the toolbar of the Layport extension. So the first button is to create and manage Layport. So here you have an empty list. You create a Layport, and since you want to deal with a layout document, you click on this button, select the layout document. The ratio between the width and the height is updated, and you have now a new Layport. However, you don't see anything in SketchUp yet. The reason is that you need to assign it to a scene. So we have two scenes, so we can assign it to the two scenes. And now you see the Layport in SketchUp. At any time with the second button, you can toggle the visibility of Layport. The rectangle is shown whenever you are in a tool, like if I'm in the Move tool, I still see the Layport, which can be convenient if you want to move around an object. So here is a layout document with the previous view. So let's save the document and now update the layout document. So you see that here I still have in the two pages the view which I get here in the SketchUp model. Okay. Now, if I want to have a nicer view where, for example, the house is centered in layout, so I just click on this document, on this button. Okay, and let's do that for the overview. Okay, I save the document, I go to layout, I update. So you see now that I have centered the house in front view, and here the same for the perspective view. The red rectangle of the Layport is the rectangle you see here in layout. The green rectangle is actually the zone where you will ideally show the model. That is, there is a concept of margin on each side of the Layport. So it's relatively easy to change the margins. Okay, you just over the green rectangle, keep Alt depressed, and here you can move the margin. You can also move the margin at all the margin together, okay, including having, for example, the margin rectangle outside of the Layport. Now, if you center, for example, you see that you want, at least you know that only part of the house will be displayed. If I save and I go to layout and I update, you see that I get exactly what I see in SketchUp. So easy to move margins and useful when you do centering. You can have several layports in a SketchUp model. So for example, here in layout, let's say that I want to have this kind of viewport in layout for the front view. So I save, go back to SketchUp. Here I create a second layport, which I take from the front view of the layout document. So you see that it's narrower now. I have to assign it to the front view. And now this is the layport from my front view. So I can center it, save, and update the layout. So you have here several layports in layout and visible in SketchUp. Fredo Layport includes a quick print feature. This is to print via a PDF or generate a layout or PDF document. So you call this dialog by clicking on the smaller icon. You can here select the list of scenes, and you have a few parameters: the paper format, the orientation, whether you want to use or not the layports. If you don't, we use the size of the viewport in SketchUp. Can put an optional header text, choose a rendering mode, and generate a layout document or or PDF document, or just skip that and print the scenes with temporary documents. So let's do that. Okay, so you have now the PDF, which, as I said, reuse the layports. Okay, so and you see the header text on the top. Okay, and a footer, a standard footer that gives the date. You can also generate just, for example, a layout document. So let's keep the same format. Let's not use the layport. Okay, and let's use vector mode, so we don't get the texture, but we have something precise. Okay, so in this case, you generate the document. You are prompted to open the layout file. I say yes. I go to layout. I have this box to get rid of it. And here is the layout document, which you may want to edit or print from it with the 2 pages. Okay. And as I said, because we don't use the Layport for each scene, we use the Sketchup viewport instead. This concludes this short overview. There are a few other functions. So, for example, there is a auto center. So, if you select an object or a set of objects, you can center it. And when you center it, you have a few seconds to say record auto center. And now, if you record auto center, you have this button to auto center automatically, so you don't have to reselect. Okay, this is, for example, more visible if you have this. If you record the auto center, you see that it remembered that the selected object was only the house. Okay, so thank you very much for your attention.